Hey everyone, so like I promised, I'm going to be doing videos with informative details as to why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys an example on lake waxing. So as you can see, she has hair. There's hair there because sometimes on the videos you can't see it. I'm going to cleanse and prep her skin and then wax. Alright, so I'm pre-cleansing the skin. And you always got to make sure that you know if your clients have any allergies or any symptoms or on any medications that may affect their skin during their wax session. Mainly you want to look for blood thinners, diabetes and such like that. So that way my client now, I already know she has diabetes. So I'm going to pre-cleanse and pre-prep the skin to make sure that her skin is covered and is not going to lift during the wax session. And I'm using hard wax, so the chances of lifting is very minimal. So I'm going to use a pre-wax oil. Put a couple drops and then rub that in. Because you also have to make sure if the skin is too dry, the wax will not work for you. And it will make it harder for you to work with your wax. So you must oil your skin if it's dry. And then of course you're gonna have to powder over the oil so that it doesn't have issues with the wax as well. Alright, now I'm gonna powder. And powder business gets really messy. That's okay. Alright, so I'm still powdering. Sorry, I got your socks all powdered. Alright, now the skin is coated with oil and it is powdered so that way the wax doesn't stay tacky and adhere to the moisture of the skin. If there's moisture on the skin, the wax will tack up and it will stick to the skin and won't lift, and then that will cause a little bit more pain for your clients. So also, if you ask your clients, be sure to ask them if they perspire a lot. If they do, then you have to make sure that you powder your client really well. Alright, so I'm using black coral wax. I'm double dipping because I'm doing a leg wax and I want a nice honeycomb tip just like this. And that's what you want your wax to look like. So I'm gonna lay my wax down. Make sure the wax is not too hot. How does it feel? It's okay? Mm-hmm. And you just spread it out, make your tab at the end. And then you want to lift these little edges here because you can tell they're going to stick. I like to do that way no residue gets left behind. Tap to make sure it's dry. See right here, it's a little tacky. You want to wait a little bit or smooth it out. I'm going to lift and pull back. Alright, and that's how you use your hard wax. Alright, so once again, you want a nice little honeycomb just like this. And come right here. And if you look closely here, it's a little too thin. Bring you in. It's a little too thin here. The nice thing about hard wax is that now I can go and grab another layer and make a nice tab here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start right here and bring it up and make that tab a little nicer because it was too thin and that wouldn't lift. So that makes it nice. Tab there. Let that dry out. I fan it just to help it and aid it. Tap. And you always want to rub and tap the skin so that it doesn't hurt as bad and the pain goes away right away. And you also want to make sure when you're waxing, don't wax right into the middle of the hair here, because then obviously it's going to hurt when I go to pull, because then I'm lifting two different spots of hair at once, and that'll be really painful. So when you go to lay your wax, you want to make sure you go all the way down. This one I was able to do halfway because there's not much hair here, if any at all. So right here, instead of stopping here, when I go to lift that tab, see how I'm going to be lifting that hair too? That's going to be painful. So you want to make sure you cover this whole area and come up. If you have to go ahead and get more wax to lay over that strip just to make it thicker, like I showed you guys earlier, that's perfectly fine. That's the beauty of hard wax. You can do multiple passes with it. Okay. This wax that I'm using here is from Black Coral Wax. You can find them on Instagram at Black Coral Wax. And I'll add them. And that's it.